Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video, I'd like to review a Blu-ray that I watched just last night. It's actually a movie from 1977, and it's based on a best-selling novel by Frank DeFelice, and that movie is called Audrey Rose. Now, as per usual, before I say anything more about the movie and give me thoughts on the story as a whole, I'll just give you a little bit of background info on the movie. Right, okay, unfortunately, I can't read you the back of this, guys, because it's a German release, so I just sort of like just tell you it, like, my own words, basically. Okay, so as I say, Audrey Rose, it's a 1977 American supernatural drama. It stars Anthony Hopkins, Marsha Mason, and John Beck, and it was directed by Robert Wise. Right, okay. So, and also Frank DeFelice, as well as doing the novel, he wrote the script as well. Okay, so the story basically follows this New York couple, Bill and Janice Templeton, whose whole lives are thrown into complete turmoil when a mysterious stranger called Elias Hoover, played brilliantly by Anthony Hopkins, starts pestering them in a sort of like strange belief that their adolescent daughter Ivy is a reincarnation of his daughter Audrey Rose, who he lost in a horrific car crash. She was burnt alive some years ago. Now, that's basically the story, really, guys. He starts pestering them that all the time. He's turning up. He's following the wife everywhere. He even turns up at the couple's home and that. And he's insistent that the daughter, as I say, is definitely the reincarnation of his daughter who was burnt alive, in his car crash. Yeah. Okay, so on to my thoughts now, guys, on the movie as a whole. I won't give away too much of it, just in case you haven't seen it. But I must say, like, Anthony Hopkins, he put on a brilliant performance, as this mysterious stranger, Hoover, and there's the little girl who's Ivy, who he thinks is the reincarnation of his dead daughter. Well, actually, a stellar performance by all of the cast and that. The married couple and that, they were very good. The actors who portrayed them, and of course the little girl and that. And it's basically the story basically consists of a lot of the little girl screaming and waking up in the middle of the night, having these horrific nightmares that she's burning and that, And at one point she goes over to the window and starts banging on the window as if like she's sort of like reacting, if it's true, reacting Anthony Hopkins' daughter when she's burnt alive in the car, and she's banging on the window. Well, the movie actually opens with the horrific car accidents and that. And then it moves on then to the story of the New York couple and that, who were getting pestered all the time by Hoover. Yeah, it's also got shades of The Exorcist in it. The little girl like screaming her head off and that, and running around the room and that, and they have to calm her down and that. So yeah, you can see Exorcist vibes in it as well. And it's got a very, very dark element to the story, because you don't really know, as I say, Anthony Hopkins' character is this mysterious man called Elias Hoover. You don't really know much about him and that, and he's turning up. He just won't leave him alone and that. And the more he turns up, the more the woman, the mother, basically is convinced, that there might be a grain of truth in what he's trying to say, that the daughter Ivy is indeed a reincarnation, of Audrey Rose. But the husband's, by contrast, he's very, very cynical, and he at one point he even grabs Anthony Hopkins, like he said, leave us alone and that, and he gets that angry. He even consults a lawyer about it and that, to try and get some sort of restraining order on him and that, Anthony Hopkins. But you know what, how it is often with these movies, guys, when you go to the police and that, and the police say, well, has he actually hit you? Has he actually touched your daughter and that? And of course, he hasn't done anything. He's just sort of, Anthony Hopkins is just basically turning up and saying about his daughter over and over again. Well, he hasn't actually launched any physical assaults at that. There's that difficulty as well in that. But I'll leave it there. As I say, guys, I won't go on too much about it. There's the stills, guys, anyway, from the movie. Anthony Hopkins is brilliant in this, as he always is in that. But yeah, it's I think this is going to be a one watch for me, guys, because I thought in part it was, but this is just my opinion. As I often say, if you like supernatural slow burners, you might like Audrey Rose. But yeah, I don't think I'll be adding it to my collection, because it's, as I say, it's a one watch only for me, guys, and thought the story, it did get a bit slow and that, nothing really much happened in it. And then there was a courtroom scene as well, which I thought was a bit drawn out. Where they actually go to court over all of this and have to try and see if there's any truth in Anthony Hopkins' claims, about Ivy being a reincarnation of it, Audrey Rose. But I like the premise behind it and that, I like the supernatural elements and that, I mean, it gets you thinking, is the girl really a reincarnation of Audrey Rose, or it's just something more dark and more sinister at hand here? But as I said, it's a lovely coloured Blu-ray as well, lovely picture quality. And I've never actually read the novel of Audrey Rose. So if you guys have read the novel, if you've seen the movie, let me know your comments down below. I'd be very interested, to hear them and that, But yeah, it was an average, let's just say. It wasn't a really bad supernatural movie. And on the other hand, it wasn't a great supernatural movie, if you get me drift. But yeah, I mean, you might like it, I mean, as I say, it's one of those average movies and that. I thought it was a bit better than Don't Look Now, which, I mean, hardly anything happened in that at all, but it's not as good as Rosemary's Baby, but yeah, it's along those lines, as I say, in that kind of like 70s American supernatural psychological drama. But as I say, this is just my opinion. I mean, you might like it and that, All right then, guys, so on to a rating now for Audrey Rose. Yeah, I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. As I say, it's an average supernatural thriller, nothing to rave about, and I don't think I'll be revisiting it, so I threw it on eBay. Yeah. All right then, guys, that concludes my review of the American supernatural thriller Audrey Rose from 1977. As I say, if any of you have seen it, leave your comments down below. I'll be very interested to hear and that, what you thought of it. Yeah. All right then, guys, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my review of Audrey Rose, and the usual, if you liked the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all go well. I'll be back very soon with another video. Okay, take care. Bye for now.